No dobra. Pocztaj nam. Dobra, tak. Co? Gaming. No, to jest po prostu rozdupia w ogóle. Ja pierdolę. To będzie w ogóle masakra. Ale się stawić serio. Kurde, co za jakiś update sterownika? Ja pierdolę, ta. Musimy czekać, a to leci ta duta w ogóle, kawał! No to w ogóle to jest. Ja pierdyle. Ta duta jest po prostu rozwalająca system. Nie wiem czemu to mnie tak rozwala, ale... Co jeszcze? Preparing shaders, to tak radowałem. Droga taka mała. Taka. Dobra, no. Dobra, idziemy. dobra, dobrze. Patrzcie mi. O kurde. Dupa. Aha, mi się wydaje, że ja muszę tam pójść do góry się dostać. A. Jakoś tak zrobić. Może to...
Where do you think you're going?
No właśnie.
It's closed. Find a different one. Not my problem. Now scram before I lose my patience. Oh, really? Lying to Dalrita? You've got guts, but no honor. Lucky for you, I'm always willing to give people a chance to earn it back.
Someone's found the star.
pass through. Just don't do anything stupid. Fran's berserkers have even less patience than I do.
Crime. You get one chance to answer. With your fists or your blade. Then you've got no place here. Not until come back when you... That's the honest way. Let the fight clear your name.
No, a ja widzę, że gość jest mocny. Że... A teraz...
Come on, show me what you got.
Okej, dosyć dziwne. Powiem szczerze, że... Jest zbyt dupsać. Ważne mi się tu. No, to ma być.
That's the honest.
Ty, to jak ja mam to niby zrobić? Sensu. I miało być co? Dosyć dziwne to. To jest, ale dobra. Trudno być w teorii. No jest. Kupię. Każdy raz. Czemu mi to tak? Okej. Ja wiesz, no jak ciężko w ogóle. Czemu tak ciężko z tym gościem się bić? No comment. Może bez tego. The fuck. To mam taki, który...
Stay focused.
You're nothing but a peasant.
This is going to hurt.
You know, it's kurwa.
Your armor won't save you. I will be your downfall.
Czekajcie, muszę sobie tak czytaj grę, bo... Czytam se.
I fought tougher than you.
To jest na dół. Ja nie wiem czemu, ale moment, inaczej, to może tak.
Didn't face justice. Then stand and...
Chodź tu. Sorry, ale musiałem, bo... Typek jest... Idziemy jeszcze pomóc.
Someone, or so they say. We settle that the old way. No more talk then. at crime. You get one chance to answer. With your fists or your blade. Done.
Nie wiem. Kurde, co zrobić? Ja pierdolę. No. Dobra. No, ale tu nic nie ma więcej, bo mam mała ten i pisze, że jest doręczona. Czekaj.
Battery 80%.
We need to make a plan. Camelot will soon figure out something's not right.
Don't fret. To the Dolriada, honor matters more than life itself. We gave you our word.
Długo to nic będzie.
Making this temple was a terrible idea, right? It's just gonna speed up Camelot's intervention.
Taking the temple was inevitable.
Why? What do you mean? Are you trying to provoke Camelot into invading? Or you just not like the Old Mother?
We believe in the same goddess, but we call her Mirror.
Well, that doesn't answer my question. What do you want? You don't look like you're from the tribes. How did you even get here?
Whoever he is, I cannot say he lacks courage. We don't usually take visitors, so he must have found a way to get here. Well, that seems to be a matter for the Horns of the South. I do not need to be involved. I trust you to know what should be shared, and what's best kept to yourself.
I don't know what kind of madness brought you here, flashing that pin, but my friend's right. You've got courage. So, tell me, who are you, and what do you need from me? Conspiring? Don't be absurd. That's such a poor word for something so beneficial. I don't see, however, why I need to explain myself to a stranger. And not a very sharp one at that. If you're wondering why the commander of the largest garrison in the south would want to make a deal with the most powerful military force since the Age of Legends. Ha! Good luck with that. Only King Arthur can wield Excalibur. Every fool on Avalon knows that. Caradoc. Well, that changes things. I had a feeling that pin you're waving around was his. Fine, yes. Every new captain gets a set of secrets passed down from his predecessor. And yes, one of those secrets is how to touch Excalibur and survive. But nothing in life is free, you know that. Do something for me, and I might consider sharing our greatest secret with you. Galahad the Pure is breathing down my neck, and I hate it when someone's breathing down my neck. Even worse, One Eye's men say he's already set up camp at our old stronghold in the west. Well, in theory, the Horns of the South should be on an equal footing with the Round Table, but that's just theory. In reality, they treat us like we're beneath them. They demand we supply them with food and protect the South, and all we get in return are threats that Galahad will be sent to put us in our place. I met him once, you know. He's no knight. He's a butcher. Bloody windfucker will fly from Camelot to the Horns just to hang half the garrison for whatever he himself will perceive as disobedience or treason. And I can assure you, there won't be any investigating when he arrives.
O. Serio? O! Dobra. Okej, czyli to w sumie... No, cóż. Dobra. Ale to już w takim wypadku... O, chwila. I to tyle, moment, to ja muszę coś sprawdzić. Dobrze, to niech zagra do tego prawa, Paulita. Ja by tą grę ode mnie, czy jak? Znaczy w sensie, no mamo może sobie wziąć. Cóż. O, Normi, 6 lipca. Odpalił. Aha! Musiała sobie ją zakupić. Była stosunkowo niedawno. Data nabycia. No. Ją kupiła teraz. Ile kosztowało? O kurde. Moment, dajcie sekundę, bo teraz będziemy grać tylko. Dziwne. 129 na co?
Oh, he's got a lot on his conscience. He leaves a trail of fire and ruins everywhere he goes. He keeps preaching that fire purifies all. Galahad doesn't bother with politics, because he doesn't have to. But from what I've heard, even Camelot's getting tired of him. Sometimes you've got to talk to people. No need to chase after them with a torch. You'll see soon enough how fanatical he is. Galahad's the last thing the Horns of the South need right now. Don't tell me you're that naive. Do you know how he earned the title The Pure? It's because he somehow got it into his thick skull that evil is everywhere, and the best way to deal with it is to burn it all away. So he goes round setting everything on fire. Sure, it's pure after that, because there's nothing left. Well, except for the charred corpses. But nobody in Camelot seems to care about those. My arse is purer than this guy, even after I take a huge dump. Galahad needs to die, obviously. That'll solve most of our problems. We'll just say he had an unfortunate accident, you know, fell on a pitchfork or something, and sweep it under the rug. By then, we can continue our talks with the tribes, and by the time anyone from Camelot decides to act, it'll be too late. Well, in theory, the Horns of the South should be on an equal footing with the Round Table, but that's just theory. In reality, they've been trying to suppress us. And the fact they're funding most of our operations, like building the new lighthouse, for instance, doesn't exactly help things. I don't see any way out of this that doesn't end in open war between Camelot and the tribes. Not to mention, half of my men will probably end up burned at the stake for treason or some other drummed-up charges. And I can't openly risk a coup. That would only make matters even more complicated. So, as you can see, you're the only one who can do this. The choice is yours. What's wrong with that? It's him or us. If we let him snoop around here any longer, he's going to uncover our plan to protect the South. And if that happens, trust me, you'll be going down with me. Yes, it's that simple. Just flash that pin to his guards. They'll let you in without a problem. And now, excuse me, I have things to do before the matter is settled.
No to na razie spoko, bo wiesz, no... Tablem to... Tak. Krzysiu, takich gier, Karol, w życiu bym ci nie wzięła dubbing. Dubbing polski, szczerze, w takiej grze psuje totalnie klimat. Nie, to już nie ma sensu. Sorry, ale nie. Ja tylko więc ja powiedzmy napisy. Napisami.
Stop right there. Who are you? And what do you want here? Very funny. You're lucky I have to answer. We're the personal guard of Sir Galahad the Pure, a knight of the Round Table. But you won't be meeting him until you tell us why you're here. You could also leave in peace. That's what I'd recommend. It's true that this pin obliges me to take you to the knight. But did you actually earn it? Or did you just pluck it from a corpse? Well, that's for Galahad to decide. Go. But bear in mind that Galahad is not a patient man. I only hope your cause is worth his time. Otherwise, we'll be carrying you out in a sack. The door is open. You'll find Galahad inside. Try not to make him angry.
I can hear you. Who goes there? It's shiny, sure, but you clearly have no idea what you're doing. Waving a round table pin in front of a knight of the round table. Not the smartest move. Normally, I'd throw you out for your arrogance and stupidity. But you're lucky. I've got a soft spot for boldness. And that pin has me curious. Where'd you get it? just guessed that this particular pin would open all the Camelotian doors for you. Oh, that is rich. You might be an assassin or a spy, but until I've got proof, your head stays where it is. For now, just know that I'll be watching you closely. All right, so what do you want then? Ask them. We're going to fight the Dalrita. We're driving that rabble out of the All-Mother's temple. And when we head home, we'll put their heads on pikes at the gates of the Forlorn Swords. That way the rest of those barbarians will know Camelot is still watching over them, even if we have to protect them from themselves. So you don't know? One Eye's a traitor. He's fooled the younger tribesmen with grand promises of uniting the tribes and marching north. The Council of Elders is still loyal to us. They want no part in a war. He's just a bandit, abandoned by his own people. When his village fell, no one came to help. And One Eye, like the rat he is, ran. I'm just here to finish what I started. And when the Elders see us take down One Eye, we won't need to worry about those savages for another 600 years. Already here. It's been going on for a while. We're fighting each other in the west, and people are whispering about rebellion in the north. The last thing we need is united tribes. At the beginning, yes. But they're primitive. They don't respect order. They never will. Arthur gave them the Forlorn Swords, a rich land where they could govern themselves. They were supposed to watch the giants deliver iron and chase after their cousins through the tunnels, or whatever it is that tickles their fancy. But no, that wasn't enough for them. I've always thought Avalon would be better without them. Arthur probably gathered them all in one place, hoping they'd kill each other. But that didn't work, so we'll have to do this the hard way. That was the plan. It's my job to keep those lazy fish eaters in check. Camelotian gold flows to them, and I need to make sure they're doing something with it. But the Dalrita showing up. That made things more interesting. Their presence will bring down the south, and I don't let things fall apart on my watch. That's exactly why we need Camelot and the Horns of the South to be strong and united. You do know that the lighthouse of the Horns of the South works like a giant menhir, right? It's why we've ordered them to build another one to strengthen its power. As for how the Dalrita feel about the weirdness, I don't care. I'm here to protect our people, and those tribes are in the way. I know what people say about me. They think I'm a madman who burns everything, a butcher who hangs the innocent. I've heard it all. But I believe that only decisive action gets results. There's no room for mercy when it comes to insubordination, deserters, or heretics. It's the only way to prevent the fall of Avalon. The one on the left was questioning my orders. For some reason, he thought his opinions were more important than obedience in the middle of a war. They aren't. The one on the right decided Camelot wasn't tame enough. So he thought that was a good enough excuse to help himself to his comrades' pockets. It wasn't. Denunciation, like loyalty, can be valuable. The key is knowing who deserves loyalty and who needs to be reported. I appreciate you telling me, but unfortunately, you haven't told me anything I didn't already suspect. Marvelous.
Równo życia w czytyłku, co nie?
Są czarny.
I will be your downfall. Strength.
I've had worse. Your armor won't save you.
Did you hear something?
Someone's bound to start trouble.
Oh, look who's here. Has the destiny of the South graced my humble abode? Glad you asked. By completing my request, you've shown that you care about the fate of our keepers. But I'm not naive enough to think everyone will suddenly get along with the Dalrita just because I say so. We need something stronger. And it just so happens that One Eye found undeniable proof of Camelot's corruption. Once the keepers see it, they'll change their minds. That man's hard-headed. It's going to be tough to bring him round to our cause. If my proof doesn't convince him, well, Galahad's emblem still has to go back to Camelot. We'll send it with fear gas. He'll either come back or end up where he always wanted to be. Proof that Camelot is rotten to the core, and that allying with the tribes is the right choice. I didn't plan to tell you, but my one-eyed friend convinced me. Since you took down Galahad, you deserve to know. As a reward for your help, I'll share this secret with you. You don't have to if you don't want to. You're free to go. But I can tell you care about the fate of the South. And this is the greatest secret you could uncover. Here, take this seal. In the sunken village, you'll find the entrance to Sewell's crypt. Everyone knows the story of how the evil druid sealed and flooded the place. It's true. At least part of it. But the real story is why they sealed and flooded it. One Eye broke the old seals and replaced them with his own. If you want to see what Camelot was so desperate to hide, you'll find your answers there. They thought drowning a village would keep it secret. Behind the statue, you'll find where to use the seal. Once you do, you'll see that history is very different from what we've been telling ourselves. If that doesn't convince you that Camelot's foundations are more crap-coloured than tinged with ivory, then nothing will. I won't tell you anything more. I'd hate to spoil the surprise. I'll catch up with you later, and we'll talk. I'm sure you'll understand exactly what I mean.
Dajcie mi chwilę, bo ja... Dobrze. Jeśli, ktoś.
Too quiet.
Remain vigilant. You're no match for our man. Keep your wits about you.
Hold your ground, men. Remain vigilant.
I will be your downfall.
I know this place. I remember it, although my memory is still clouded. I was here with Merlin. We had a disagreement about something important. It was here that the idea of how to end the war with the Four Dwellers first took shape. But what happened next is still unclear. I don't remember. And yet, I know it had something to do with Seawall, a place of his eternal rest. But something is wrong. It doesn't feel like a tomb. Be cautious.
Dalriata promised me revenge. They understand what happened here. Everyone who comes here has the right to ask. I am Sewell Firstfoot, the one who scouted the land before the traitor Arthur set foot on it. I was loyal. I was the... Yes, it is my legacy. The jewel of the South, the safe haven of honorable men. I've been here for so long, it doesn't matter anymore. I was the most loyal of Arthur's men. I was the first to go ashore and take on any danger that might arise in this new and unfamiliar land. Then came the war. I fought by his side, shielded him with my own body. I trusted him. But Arthur wanted more. Arthur longed to possess a power equal to that of our enemies. So Merlin decided our king must first become immortal. Only then could he achieve greatness. But Merlin needed volunteers. Trusted people to go first to make sure that his methods were effective. So we wouldn't risk Arthur's life in trying to grant him immortality. They thought I had died, so they buried me. Arthur's greed and Merlin's obsession made me what I am now. Arthur should have made sure. They thought I was dead, but I heard everything. I know there were others after me. I know that the king didn't hesitate to do anything to achieve his goal. He experimented on all the knights, abusing their oath. He told them it was for the greater good. Their lives, our lives, meant nothing to him. Arthur doomed his people to eternal suffering. Their names forgotten. Their loyalty abused. He sacrificed the lives of the noblest of men. And this is the greatest possible betrayal. cannot be helped. We cannot be killed. The Dalriata promised to burn down Camelot, avenge the memory of all my brothers. Camelot was built on betrayal. People have the right to live in truth. When Camelot falls, we will finally be free. Build a new world. Let the dead leave this one.
Małą edukację. Sobie jakiegoś tego.
When Camelot...
Rację. Okej. Ach.
When Camelot falls, we will finally be free. When Camelot kill us.
誰か見つかるか。あとね、他も。だって。
And what do you think? Oh, they're just fools. Somebody made a stupid mistake in the past. Somebody else decided to cover it up. Somebody came up with traditions and stories to mask what was done. And for hundreds of years, fools were eating it up because the lies were easier to believe. Really, there's no point in invoking tradition any longer, because it's worth shit. The only thing that matters is safety and loyalty towards the one who can provide it. And honestly, I don't believe the ones running this entire circus will protect anyone but themselves. Well, now we've found ourselves in what I'd probably call a clusterfuck. And somehow, you unwittingly became the most important person in the region because your decision will change how the entire situation unfolds. You see, my boys from the horns of the south are split down the middle. Some will back me, but others won't understand what I'm trying to do. The latter, like Feargas, are the traditionalists, and they know me a little bit too well. If I come to them with this revelation, they think it were a conspiracy. But if somebody from the outside, somebody Feargas trusts, steps in and convinces him, you see where I'm going with this? Oh, talking to you is like talking to a herring. Let me be blunt. It is a conspiracy, but it doesn't matter what it is or how it looks like, so long as it works. Our only hope for the future, for any future, is aligning with the Del Rita. In order for this to happen, my keepers need to see how rotten Camelot is. Is it rotten now? Yes, definitely. Was it rotten in the times of the king? I don't care. But the hope that it was, the ideal that people cling to, that's what people still believe in. And that faith is precisely what needs to be torn out of their hearts if we're to see any tomorrow. So, what's it gonna be? Will you help me save the South?
No.
That's what I wanted to hear. I knew I could count on you. Go talk to Feargas. Get him to visit this place. After you're done, please visit me in the shrine. I just hope Feargas shows some sense and doesn't let his pride take over.
Te warto rozumiem.
Oh, really? And here I thought the Horns of the South had no secrets left to hide from me. But go ahead. Surprise me. Have I ever mentioned I'm not a big fan of your sense of humor? Now, tell me what you really want, or walk away. In silence, preferably. This isn't funny. I'm no Galahad, burning people at the stake for heresy, but I don't appreciate this kind of behavior either. Still, judging by the look on your face, you actually believe you've stumbled onto something important. All right then. I'll go and check it out. See what's got you so worked up. It might even be nice to get out of here for a change. I saw what you wanted me to see. We need to talk. Honestly, I'm not sure what to think. Everything I believed has been seriously challenged. I need some time to get used to it. Why did you show this to me? Because it could be that I'd be better off not knowing. What they did to Seawall is unthinkable and absolutely unforgivable. What will the other keepers say? What will happen to the Horns of the South? And what about Camelot? Everything we believed was a lie. You're right. In the end, it doesn't matter what Camelot was back then. What matters is what we are now. And we did everything in our power to keep the South safe, and to keep our lighthouse on through every storm. But this will be the end of the Horns of the South. No young man will join our ranks when hundreds of years of our history are gurgling down the drain. Any ideas? It sounds better than the alternative. That we're a bunch of fools believing in children's fables of knightly honor, valor, and purity. And we'll have to give everyone some hope to cling to after the truth about Seawall comes out. All right. I assume Brandon put you up to this, so you can go and congratulate him. He won. I'll support this case, if only for the safety and well-being of our boys. I don't have to like it one bit, but I can try to make it easier for the garrison.
Someone's out there. ground, men.
It was the most painful thing I heard. I didn't know. I had no idea this is what happened to him. There were other things place that required my attention. We were losing the war. I was needed everywhere. I should have paid more attention to what Merlin was doing. I shouldn't have let go. The horns of the south, the crown jewel of these lands. We had barely laid the foundations of Tintagel when Seawall and his men had already built a lighthouse, eager to guide our ships to them. He always had a competitive spirit. Of course, it helped that he took every sailor from the homelands with him, along with a handful of knights, so they could learn from one another. And thus, the Keepers of the South were formed. I decreed that every sworn keeper would stand as an equal to a Knight of the Round Table. I doubt they still honor that law. But I am glad to see the keepers grown. In my time, there was only a lighthouse and barracks. I suppose it has. The pity it has become a hunting ground for bandits. But do not worry, my friend. Let us walk this path and make me whole again. I will restore this island to the glory it deserves. The King's Road included. Much the same. He was a fierce warrior, determined to win at any cost. I watched him closely, and I found him too consumed by cruelty. That is why I chose Seawall and Palamedes as my closest confidants, not him. Yet this Galahad still seems devoted to Camelot and the old ways, and he remains just as fierce.
No kurde, dobra, jedziemy.
Gierka spoko. Co?
Obrażamy, okej, to ja na razie idę w to, bo... Tu jest to głównie. Jestem bezbronny.
You looking for trouble?
Ah, you're back. So, what news do you bring? Did you talk to Feargas? Good. Just as I expected. I do feel for the boy. He really loved Camelot. Probably the last truly loyal keeper. But he had to know the truth. I knew his honor wouldn't let him hide it from the others in the Orns. Nicely done. Now, I'll get One Eye, and together we'll go to the Orns with the good news. Not everybody will be happy about it, but that's for me to deal with. Those who don't support us will be released from their oath, and I'll ensure they're safe until they leave the south. After that, whatever they choose to do is up to them.
Distância. Clipe curto aqui no meio.
Brothers, today marks a new chapter in the history of the Horns of the South. Today, we put an end to fear and poverty. I understand your pain. I know you feel helpless in the face of the looming terror of the weirdness. Camelot has abandoned us, brothers. For years, they've given us no aid. All they do is take our resources, send us to senseless slaughter, and keep us in the dark. Camelot doesn't see us as equals. They've forgotten Seawall Firstfoot's legacy and the promise King Arthur made to us. We were meant to stand as equals. We were meant to be just as powerful as them. And all this time, do you know what they've done to the founder of the Horns of the South? For over 600 years, Seawall has been alive, forgotten by King Arthur and all of Camelot. You don't have to take my word for it. Seawall's tomb is open. Go and see for yourselves. I say, enough. Enough of being fed a rotten myth that turned out to be one great lie. We swore loyalty to the torturers of one of the noblest knights to ever walk Avalon. I say, Enough! We will no longer honor an oath made to dishonorable people. We won't let ourselves be exploited any longer.
Oj.
But, my brothers, I bring news. Galahad the Pure, the same Galahad who threatened to burn half our garrison at the stake, is dead. Galahad's death is our chance to break free from Camelot. Enough lies. No more risking everything for those who only know how to take. You're probably wondering, how can we protect the South on our own? How can we defend ourselves when Camelot comes to reclaim their slaves? Yes, that's what we are to them. I know the lockdown of the fortress surprised you, and for that, I truly apologize, but it was necessary to keep you from attacking our new allies, the Del Rita tribes, led by One Eye.
I know, my brothers, I know. This must be a shock, especially since I didn't share my plans with you earlier. But hear me out. Thanks to this alliance between the Horns of the South and the Dal Riada tribes, we are securing the safety of the South and our independence from Camelot.
The tribes will provide us with the military support our depleted ranks desperately need. The tribes will help us rid the South of the bandits who've plagued our people for years. Together, we'll share knowledge and resources to ensure a better future for all Southerners.
We will not drain your resources. In fact, we'll replenish your armories and fill your pantries. We'll stand together, fighting side by side to bring peace and order back to the South. In return, all we ask is your loyalty. If you see a brother from the Dal Riada fighting the Camelotian, stand with our brother. That's all.
Of course, if anyone isn't in favor of this alliance, you have the right to leave the service. I declare a new era for the Horns of the South. Those who don't wish to help build this future are released from their oaths. To those who choose to stay, I promise a good life, and you won't face any more threats. Now, brothers, return to your duties and rest easy. The Horns of the South will endure, and soon we'll be stronger than ever before.
No.
An honest matter. What do you need? Ah, right. See, the problem with Excalibur, or indeed any of King Arthur's blades, is that you need to prove you're worthy of wielding it. How are you supposed to do that? Hell knows. But if the pin that secured your entry to the horns has led you here, I think I know what the one who gave it to you might have been thinking. You see, there are many different legends.
Zobaczyć czy... Zobaczyć. Wiecie co? Czekajcie. Tym usunięte. Wybieraj tym.
None of the living keepers were recruited that way, so we don't really know what happens during the ritual. That's why Galahad now appoints keepers and the captain chooses them. It's just safer that way. I only know that you need to sound the gong and then lie down to sleep at its base. If you wake up, I mean, when you wake up again in the morning, you'll know you've been deemed worthy. Unfortunately, the gong is broken, so first, you'll need to find a way to fix it, and since it's made of weird steel, that's not going to be easy, is it? Fortunately, Oshbrit should be able to help you. A little bird told me he likes to play with weird steel when nobody's looking. Just tell him I sent you, and he won't give you any trouble. Well, I'm not going to lie. From what I've heard, many people never woke up. They fell into eternal slumber, so that's why we abandoned the tradition. And those who woke up were changed, and none of them ever wanted to say exactly what happened there. Then you'll have to find someone smarter than me, because I already told you everything I know. Of course they tried. It turns out that the keepers who passed the ritual could hold it longer than anyone else. Maybe it'll be enough for what you need, and maybe something entirely different will happen. It's your risk and your decision. Go, and may the southern wind be in your favor. If you need anything from the old captain, you know where to find me.
że coś jest stanie. Żony.
Na tyle dzisiaj. O. Dzięki za oglądanie. Bajcie się.
Always good to have. Oi, friend. A question. Do you know why people always stop and watch a blacksmith at work? Because he's riveting. It's good to see a new face in this sad hole. Oh, of course. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Osbert, local master of hammers and anvils. Do you need your blade sharpened? Oh, not really. Especially since we went into a lockdown a while ago. People used to come and go. Now and then a ship would make a stop at the village below, but nobody's really come around since. Well, since the entire shit show that's going down everywhere. Now that I think of it, you're the first they've let in. What'd you do? Who did you bribe? Oh, so you have friends in Camelot. Good for you.
Ja. Ojo.
Na podium do zgarnięcia czeka na was Greenwood.
Już się zaczęło.
Z samochodowego możecie zgarnąć Progena GT1. Do testów za to macie Canis Kalahari, BF Bifta,
Już to wrzucił.
Brawler, a także Karin S95, oczywiście w wersji HSW. A na wystawie znajduje się Overflow Suzume, a
Tylko inny kolor.
Canis Hardy. Simon także odświeżył swoją ofertę i teraz u niego znajdziemy pojazdy takie jak DV3 Rapid GT Classic, Vulcar Warener, DV3 Massacro, DV3 Rapid GT, a także Nagasaki Hot Rod Blazer. Na złowisku pojawiły się 3 nowe pojazdy do kradzieży I tym razem mamy My Bad Super Number FF, ja mamy tutaj do czynienia z misją w Dyganowie. Dalej jest Overflow Tyrant, misja Gangster. I jeszcze jest Ocelot Virtua, misja Podium. Szwalnie także oczywiście.
Jedynie co mi się, to ten pojazd mi się podoba. To jest tylko w GTA 5 Enchance.
No, to jest ten od HSW.
Jedynie to mi się podoba. To wygląda kurwa jak auto Williama Aftona, tylko kurwa w kasynie.
A za to z
Ten samochód też mi się podoba. Zajmij przynajmniej 5. miejsce w serii wyścigów klubu samochodowego LS 4 dni z rzędu.
klubu samochodowego możecie zgarnąć progę na GT1. Do testów za to macie. Przechodzimy teraz do
Samochody to są brzydkie.
segmentu
Nie
z
ma za
zniżkami.
bardzo
I
co.
oczywiście segment ten otwierać będzie standardowo furgonetka z bronią, która dzisiaj znajduje się w tej to lokalizacji. Jutro swoje położenie zmieni, więc warto dzisiaj tutaj zajrzeć. Przypominam, terytorie są mniejsze, nie mają wymagań levelowych, a zawartość rotuje sobie co tydzień. Więc zobaczmy co ciekawego w tym tygodniu możemy sobie kupić. A więc jest Railgun, ciężki karabin, karabin precyzyjny, karabin kompaktowy, ciężki rewolwer, a także kij.
Patrz, zablokowane ma nawet!
Jeżeli chodzi o nieruchomości,
Nie można tego
to
kupić!
wyłącznie jedną wytwórnię, którą kupicie oczywiście za pomocą siedziby klubu motocyklowego.
Ale ile on ma pieniędzy. Ja nie wiem, czy on se to zcheatował, te pieniądze, kurwa, czy po prostu on tyle też ma pieniędzy.
Nie, on na konsoli to.
to. się 4.2.0 powiedzmy. Prawa. Zniżka jest za podstawę i wynosi 30%. Przechodzimy do zniżek na pojazdy. Wszystkie one jakby co są 40%. W Rostoku jest pierwsza z nich i jest ona, proszę państwa, na Starlinga. W Bieda sklepie zniżki są 4. Pierwsza z nich jest na
Bieda
dźwignię
sklepie.
RT3000, kolejna na Canister Minus, jeszcze jedna na Maxwell Vagrant i ostatnia na Vapid Trophy Pickup. Cała reszta jest w Legendary Motorsport, więc mamy obaj 8F Drafter, Hyster Deviant, Twister Comet Safari, Imponte Nightshade, Lampadati Casco, Pegassi Zentorno, Lampadati Novak, Western Power Surge, a także Nagasaki Strider. Przechodzimy.
O,
Ty może Avalon, ten katalog?
a
Z
co?
dołu wziąłaś go, bo już chcę tam zamówić, bo mi Marcel napisał, że chcę Krym zamówić. To stop, no widzisz.
Weź no.
No i kredyt robisz. Może
Teraz
dużo
do
co
segmentu.
okna nie otworzysz?
No bo po co ja mam takie zimne powietrze?
No ale może
To otworzę
nie,
bardzo.
nie, bo mówię. Tu ci naleci zaraz. Ty możesz drzwi otworzyć.
Nie chcę, zamknij mi drzwi.
Z premiami. Zacznijmy od tego, że wszystkie misje od kontaktu, który zwie się Lamar, są na premię raz 2 hajs i raz 2 RP. Misje z serii Krótki Trip także są na premię raz 2 hajs i raz 2 RP.
To właśnie
Seria
te.
wyróżniona także jest na premię raz 2 hajs i raz 2 RP. Ja też nie wiem, czym jest seria wyróżniona, tutaj mamy po prostu zestaw różnych trybów adwersarza. I one właśnie są na premii. Mamy tutaj gonitwę zwykłą, gonitwę remix, gonitwę z Lamarem, a także tryb biegacz. I te właśnie tryby, no chyba, że masz GTA Plusa, to wtedy jest to premia razy 4. Towar w wytwórni 4.2.0 produkuje się 2 razy.
Czekaj, co?
No bo tu pomijasz to,
Raz, dwa
zamiast
hajs i
to
raz,
zostawić.
dwa RP. Pranie kasy w Smoke on the Water
Kasy?
jest na premię raz 2 hajs i raz 2 RP. No chyba, że masz GTA Plusa, to
To
wtedy
to
jest
ci
premia
mówiłem.
razy 4.
Wczoraj.
Towar w wytwórni 4.2.0 produkuje się 2 razy szybciej. Taka sama sytuacja dotyczy klubu nocnego, ale nie całego, tylko właśnie tego jednego towaru, który produkuje się z 4.2.0, czyli produkty organiczne. One będą sprowadzać się 2 razy szybciej. Ale pamiętajcie o tym, żeby oczywiście przydzielić technika do tego towaru. No bo jeżeli nie macie, no to towar się sprowadzać nie będzie, tak jak na przykład u mnie, nie? Więc warto teraz to przestawić. I tyle!
Okej.
No, ale to jest to, co ci mówiłem, bo ja ci mówiłem o tym. I o krótkim tripie też ci mówiłem, czyli widzisz, dobre źródła, dobre źródła.
Ja dla ten. Ale i tak to jest na te nowe biznesy, co są chuja warte w sumie. Tak naprawdę nic nie robisz, a ci się to tam kurwa wykrycie wzmacnia.
No.
Ja nie rozumiem tego, że nic nie robisz, a wykrycie ci się wzrasta. Nie rozumiem tego. Ja tego nie ogarniam.
Of course I do.
Tego biznesu.
Those pins are peak
Co
craftsmanship.
zrobić?
They're very rare at that. We only gave them out on Camelot's orders. But when I look at you, well,
Ale
it's
krótki
pretty
trip to
obvious
są
you
te
wouldn't be
misje
able to
właśnie
beat
tam.
Knight. And even if you found one already dead, you'd sooner nick his armor than a pin.
To ci pokazywałem też.
Either way, good for you.
Dobra, ja muszę to wszystko wziąć. Te kubki.
Okidoki, Paula.
Sometimes I wonder, how many things can go wrong at the same time. They say that misery loves company, but here, it's like we've done something to anger the gods, and they're taking their sweet revenge. First, we started hearing that the weirdness was spreading near Grubwood. Soon after that, we saw waves of bandits approaching from there. Desperate people. It took a lot of our territory. Then, the Del Rita tribes took over the All-Mother's Temple. And after that, the supply chains from Camelot collapsed for some reason. And so on and so forth. We're in quite a pickle, my friend. We've started betting on what's going to happen next. Sea monsters? Who knows? That's... I don't know. It's hard to explain. They kept to themselves, perched in the mountains near the Forlorn Swords. Then something happened, and suddenly we saw ships arriving near our eastern shores. A couple days later, the tribes took over. One good thing is that the bandits aren't up to fighting with them. One bad thing, we aren't either. Yes, that damned forest north of here was already cursed and creepy. But now, I've heard it's an entirely different level of crazy. They say that some men here started going dark up north. With that, the weirdness started moving. And when the weirdness gets here, well, we're fucked. But you know that. Every child has heard the stories. Truth be told, most of them are just people desperate to survive. When the villages started dying out because of the weirdness, hunger, or raids, they lost their livelihoods, ended up with nothing to their names, and nowhere to go. So they banded together and started raiding whatever was left. Then they turned to killing each other. They're like rabid wolves. Too bad they're here now, too. I heard that dew fell down the stairs and didn't break a single bone. So that's a start. Other than that, no, I can't think of anything. Yeah, after we lost 2 squads trying to take back the All-Mother's Temple from the Dalrita, our captain decided that nobody leaves the Horns. Then he shut himself in his office, without leaving us any orders. Virgus is trying to keep the lads occupied, but... just look around. Half of the people here are losing their minds, and the rest are losing their wages on drink. Riordan's back, and with the Dalrita, no less. Bold move. Let's hope he knows what he's doing, or the Keep's going to be in for one hell of a mess. Ha! Friend, I wish. But the only task I could use help with might be a bit too delicate for you to handle. Unless you're a master goldsmith, then feel free to prove it, and I'll have work for you immediately. There's just not enough of them to go around. And now that we're on lockdown, there's not much demand for my services either. Listen, I said I don't have any jobs, as in things I pay you for doing. That doesn't mean I can't teach you a thing or two. If you're willing to learn, that is. Since you're free to wander about while I'm stuck in the keep, maybe we can make good use of that. You've probably bashed in the skull of a beast or two, right? The alchemists. They're likely snatching up the corpses, using the muck to cook their weird concoctions. But perhaps you'd rather craft yourself some armor from those hides, huh? We should start with something simple. Let's see. I'll give you some notes on how to make armor. You gather the materials and get to work. And when you're done, you can bring it over so I can see what you've made.
Why would you want to fix it? Do you even know what it is?
Take some advice from an old man. If there's a giant, ancient statue that somebody tried to turn to dust, they must have had a good reason for it.
Well, if you put it that way, then I suppose I have to tell you the truth. Otherwise, the terror from the sea will bite me in the ass while I bathe.
Of course I can fix it. I've been doing this kind of thing since I could swing a hammer. It's a skill we pass down from master to apprentice, generation to generation. Nothing fancy, just good old blacksmithing. Obviously, though, you'd have to bring me a couple things so that I can actually do it. What a nice day.
Watch your backs. Show yourself. We have company. You're no match for our band. You'll be fertilizing the soil.
Woda? Nie chcę. Rybka.